From the director who brought you Smokey and the Bandit, Hoover, Cannonball Run, comes the ultimate spectacle.
What's going on today, guys? Just going in to do some preload action. Gotta go take a load of mats out for Evergreen, and then gonna preload for hold on standbys. Oh, I hate clipping it to the headrest. Gotta make the green light. So what I was saying there, well, I was just moderately going over the speed limit. We're gonna go in, we're gonna get some mats for Evergreen, we'll take them out, and then we're gonna come back and preload our 400 barrel tanks to go to, guess where? If you recall, back in February, I tried to do a job in Anzac that we hauled the tanks all the way out there, got canceled. Well, those other tanks are still out there, but the picker and me have like the burn package and the two 400s that I brought back. So we're gonna load those up today. We're gonna take them out. We're gonna head up there Sunday and then set that up Monday. And hopefully this time it doesn't get canceled. What we're hoping for, anyways. So that's kind of the plan. So we'll have a little bit of footage today, and then Sunday we'll be able to see what it looks like in between going up there in February and in June. Put all the nut covers back on and I gotta retort. So that finally got done. What super cargo? What's that? Man, that looks like a rough casting of rubber. Hard for summer. We're all about discount tires here. It's the torque wrench. I don't think I have to go very far, but I'm not a big fan of hitting the road without a torque wrench if I got tires. This is our new shop truck. Our other shop truck. Looks like I'm foobarred. It's fluff season. I don't know if you can see them. I left my windows open. The truck's full of fluff.
you.
My finger. Ow! Idiot. It's extremely dangerous to leave you there. Well, I did an update on this piece of junk. Seems to get longer recording time, but it does get super hot, super quick, and I think that's the whole reason why it shuts down. It's not designed because it's so tiny. This is the problem with small cameras, is that they heat up quite significantly, and most cameras are not designed to run for a long period of time. They get hot. Like that thing gets hot too, but in the summer it's fine. It's the AC. You should be able to flawlessly get an hour and a half life of its battery before it cops out, but I would have issues when I used to do like all my driving all the time, especially the GoPro 3 and 7 would constantly just shut itself off, and that was always due to being too hot. So you can understand why a little guy like that down there gets pretty hot pretty fast. So yeah, I was on 212, not 221. I was on the wrong road. So yeah, I'm like, I can't find your house. He's like, it's blue sign for blah 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 blah. I'm like, I didn't see it. He's like, where are you? I'm on, and I even told him I was on 212 when it was supposed to be 221. And he's like, yeah, just turn around, come back 1.6, and I'll wait on the corner. I go back 1.6, and I'm looking at the signs, and I'm like, look at my text again from Evergreen. I'm just like, I'm on the wrong road. What an idiot, you scum bum. So anyways, it was only like 8 kilometers down the road further here on the 601. But yeah, another farmer getting ready to, he's actually going to be making his own fertilizer. I'm like, whoa, because he got a bunch of rig equipment there. I guess that's something to do with making your own fertilizer. I don't know. I only know how to make fertilizer bombs. Just kidding, I do not know how to make fertilizer bombs, but I know it entails fertilizer and diesel and some other stuff. Only because of what I've seen on TV. But anyways, that's delivered, that's done. And yeah, I heard like fertilizer prices crashed down again. So like I would say before, a couple of the other farmers I delivered to, they're like paying almost double for a B-train load of fertilizer months ago when everybody would have been buying it. And then now it's at the point of time where nobody's buying it and the price has dropped. I'm like, just like the oil company screwing us on fuel and stuff too. Like, when's that gonna crash down? So that's a huge pisser for probably a lot of farmers, because that's a huge chunk of change out of your pocket to get that stuff all ready for your seasonal use, right? Like everybody's getting ready to farm before it's time to farm, obviously, and then they spend a huge chunk of their crop money on buying fertilizers or whatever. That's just another jab at a farmer that, you know, they don't make millions. Well, I don't know what they make, but they seem like they do pretty good. But a lot of this land's a hand-me-down from great, which is the only way. You can go out here and buy millions of dollars worth of land and then break it or start over again. Like you would probably die. I don't know. As far as I can tell, farming's good if you got the land handed to you. Not so good if you got to like buy into it and start. So, but anyways, we're gonna go back. Got to go to Cal Tire, get a retorque. We're gonna hit the car wash, and then we'll go back, load our tanks to go to Fort Mac. Today is Friday. We'll be going there on Sunday and setting up Monday. come so close? Oh, no, I filled it up with dirt. The sun wasn't the right way. Want to stay fit, be a T-bed operator, I'll tell you that. Put you over here in the shade, it's better for the lens. Come out better. Yeah. Well, we've had some rain. Looking forward to going and firing up my truck and just all over the roof. Got lots of lights are out here on the north end, which is fine. I just rip them through, right, guys? Just blaze through. What do you do with the light that isn't operable? Just like all other YouTubes, we leave open-ended questions. We're like, what do you do when the light isn't working? Comment below. See how many people know. But anyhow, it's started raining sometime last night around, I don't know, midnight-ish or so. And I woke up this morning to rain, and it's been raining all day. And I just washed the truck yesterday with my bare hands, and a brush, and a pressure washer, and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So, not looking forward to going and gonna fire this thing up. I'm in way early. We said we're gonna leave it at like 1. I'm like, maybe if I leave it running long enough, it'll dry it out. And the boss will be like, why are you running your truck so long? Waste of fuel. Well, we're both going together to go do that Anzac tank farm. I will haul 2 tanks. There's already 3 up there. He sets up burn package. I stand my tanks in front of him. He picks them in. It's kind of how some of these packages go. I know there's lots of different ways you can do it, but lots of people don't like risking tearing the liner. I've done lots of ways. But anyways, that's kind of the plan. We're just gonna drive to Conklin today, so it's gonna take me 3 days to get all the footage. It could take 4. What if it takes 4 days to do this whole job? I hope not. But anyways, we're gonna drive to Conklin, stay in Conklin, then we gotta go to, not quite Anzac, but it's the area. I was like, if you stay in Fort Mac, it's about the same amount of time. By the time you screw around, find parking, hotels in Fort Mac are not the greatest. I think that one burn down? I like the old one. That was quite exquisite. It was my favorite one. It was the closest when he came into town. I like that one. I would always go there because it had a pub and a bar, it had a restaurant, I got like steak and stuff. The Super 8 was the other one I didn't mind staying. You got to get there early though to get a parking spot. You get because they had humpies, so I knew I was getting breakfast. But that burnt down. I think it's a microtel now, which is garbage. I haven't stayed in Fort Mac in a hotel in a long time. I've always like go up and come back same day. But anyways, this time it's Conklin. Conklin's got a new remodel, newish. It's been there for like probably 5-6 years now, or somewhere like that, and that's where we're gonna stay. Yeah, can't remember if it's got a restaurant or not. Maybe it's got some continental garbage, but if I'm there and they're having it, I'm eating lots of it. I'm eating all the waffles. Well, I thought I nailed that roof leak, but I came in and I was like, oh, the paper towel is dry, sweet. When I sat down in the truck, I see there was a drop. I'll insert photo there. I looked in the nut that comes through the roof for that center roof light had a droplet on it, so I don't know what's... I stuffed a bunch more paper towel in there like I did last time. That's why I didn't have the mess I had like last time. But where the lights clip in and they have one Phillips screw on them, they're aftermarket lights, so they're not Kenworth, so they don't exactly, with the screw hole, the Phillips screw head isn't covering the hole all the way, so I'm thinking maybe that's what it is, because I tightened down the ones around the foam gasket, because Earl was like, oh, I don't know how tight to make it, I didn't want to wreck it or break it, but I cinched them down a little bit more, and it's rained once or twice and I haven't had anything. I'm like, yes. And I thought I nipped it in the butt, but where those little Phillips go in to hold the light into the chrome bezel, there was little tiny rubber washers, and those were all kind of stuck to the screw or stuck to the light, and they didn't really want to come out. So I'm hoping we can get some, rather we have like maybe some, I would put some silicone, which I don't want to do because silicone will just collect dirt and then it'll look like shit. Or if we have what I can find for like, see if I can order rubber washers of some sort, little tiny guys, and that would probably, hopefully that's it, because if it's not, then I'm lost and I don't know what it is. Black mold spores, I'm gonna die. the tanks into the overpass. I had a Sunday brain fart. I was just trying to be gentle, not to puke all the water out of the stacks onto my, just thinking about that. And then I just started going down the Asplin Road there, which that's a 5-1 bridge. And as soon as I rolled up to it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have any options. I couldn't even dump all the air and everything and make it. So, yeah. Back up, turn around. Embarrassing moment. Oh well. Well, it didn't hit the bridge. Could have been worse. Could have been going for another tank. Be like, hey, sorry Evergreen, this one got rammed underneath the overpass. Can I get a second tank? Oh, that means I'm just gonna go straight through. I'm like, I'm not gonna go back out because it's gravel, it's gonna be wet, it's gonna be muddy. I'd rather deal with wet pavement than go down a gravel road that's gonna be wet. So straight out 2A to Highway 2, back onto 2A. Carry on my merry way without hitting anything. This is definitely much needed pavement. And before it used to be like riding a bronc, like a Lightning McQueen laid this as fast as possible so he can get out of town.
Mater, let me get this straight. I can go when this road is done. That's the deal, right?
That's what they done did said.
Okay, out of my way. I got a road to finish. I'm done. Look, I'm finished.
It looks awful.
Now it matches the rest of the town.
Now they're doing it the proper way. Looking real good here, yeah. This was probably the worst chunk of pavement I had to deal with on a regular basis, is coming out this way. Literally would have you falling out of your seat, so. It looks like they're doing it pretty quick, so that's awesome too. Picker's only maybe 10 minutes ahead of me. struggling here to make 100. Just stopped at the Iron Horse there at Wasatna. At least is that how you pronounce it? Wasatna? Someone else said that to me one time, and they said Wasatna. Boss thought, he's like, we're stopped for lunch. I'm like, I'll be right there. They bought me lunch. Because that's what kind of guy he is. So now we're just coming into, I think, Smoky Lake here. On our merry journey. Once we turn north, I'm getting kind of like a crosswind, which is just destroying me, fuel mileage and miles per hour, but it doesn't matter because now I'm behind the picker. If it wasn't for the wind, I would be going slow because of the picker. It's dry out, it's not sunny, overcast, not too hot, got the air conditioning at a low roar. Be like another 3 hours and we'll be in Conklin. Dusty. With the D sign up overnight, it's still at 100 pounds. Look at that D sign. I've been accepted to college. the worst spot. How about that rain? My lord. Our yard's a lake. Just pulled up to the pump. It was dry enough for me to probably 3/4. Then it started raining a little bit. And then by the time I got to the yard, it was raining. Then I pulled in the shop, was doing paperwork, and you could just hear it on the tin. Inside for a service. I'm doing like 40 minutes for my 300-hour service. So timed that perfect, so yeah. Get out of here and go home. It's probably gonna be, unless some rail work comes up, nothing's gonna be happening. It was looking pretty great to the west. And it's a good rain, so it's gonna kind of shut down activity around these parts for a little bit anyways. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up on the video, it helps it greatly. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Brunch time.
Uma ameaça foi detectada. Uma ameaça foi